Tonight, 11 Alive is learning more about a rapper just killed in southwest Atlanta. Our crews were on the scene at the Greenbrier Commons apartments Friday night, where police say they found Nakia Starr shot to death. Starr is also known as rapper Big Twin.
A man is found dead inside his own apartment in Atlanta. No warning, no struggle reported, just silence and then police lights. His name was Nakia Starr. He was 33 years old. And as of right now, almost a week later, nobody has been arrested. Nobody has explained why. And his family is left staring at a door that used to lead to his home, now wrapped in crime scene tape. Before we get into what we know, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon, because Shadow Crime brings you real cases, real updates as they happen, and you don't want to miss where this one goes. Let's get into it. It was a Friday night, August 14th, when officers were called out to an apartment complex on Stone-Hogan Connector, just off North Camp Creek Parkway in southwest Atlanta. Neighbors would have heard the sirens before they heard anything else. That's usually how it goes. 1 minute it's just another night. Kids inside, TV's on, people getting ready for the weekend. The next minute, blue lights are flooding the parking lot, and a stretch of the complex is roped off. Inside, police found a 33-year-old man dead. At the time, they didn't release his name. That's standard. Families have to be notified first. But for 5 days, this man was just the victim. A number, a case file, somebody's son, somebody's friend, reduced to an age and location while the world outside kept moving like nothing happened. Then on August 19th, the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office confirmed what some already feared. The man killed that night was Nakia Starr. Now here's where I have to be straight with you, because that's what we do on this channel. We don't guess, and we don't stretch the truth to make a story sound bigger than it is. Right now, official reporting has not confirmed details about his music career or the NBL Big Twin name connected to him. If that's accurate, it means somebody who mattered to people, somebody who was building something, had his life cut short before the world got to fully see it. We're not going to sit here and pretend we know more than we do. We're going to tell you exactly what's confirmed and exactly what isn't as it comes. What we do know is this: a man is dead, his community is grieving, and somewhere out there, whoever did this is still walking free.
Tonight, 11 Alive is learning more about a rapper just killed in southwest Atlanta. Our crews were on the scene at the Greenbrier Commons apartments Friday night, where police say they found Nakia Starr shot to death. Starr is also known as rapper Big Twin. 11 Alive's Chase House spoke to his family about his death and his connection to an Atlanta music legend.
People living here at Greenbrier Commons tell me where this pile of glass is where Atlanta rapper NBL Big Twin was shot and killed.
The old-fashioned way, man, this for you.
Rubbing shoulders with CeeLo Green in this Instagram video is Nakia Starr. But to his 24,000 Instagram followers, they know him as NBL Big Twin. Family confirming to me Tuesday that he was the man killed Friday night at Greenbrier Commons in southwest Atlanta. CeeLo Green posting this picture to his Facebook, talking about how the two just caught up and writing in part, "I got heart for all the young boys in the struggle because I was one of them. I'm gonna always try to help. That's why I'm standing right there to let them all know I'm here and it's possible." I did reach out to Atlanta police to find out if any arrests have been made in connection to this shooting, and I'm told not yet. On Atlanta's southwest side, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
Let's sit with that for a second, because I think it's easy to scroll past a headline like this and not really absorb what it means. A 33-year-old man was inside his own apartment, the one place that's supposed to be safe, the place where you lock the door and finally exhale after a long day. And that's where his life ended. Not on a random street, not in an unfamiliar part of town, inside the space he called home. Think about that for a moment. How many of you are watching this from your own living room right now? Your own bedroom, your own version of a safe space. That's exactly what this was for him. Until it wasn't. Here's what's frustrating about where this case stands right now. Police responded that Friday night and confirmed a death. But when it comes to what actually happened inside that apartment, what led up to it, whether he knew his attacker, whether someone forced their way in, whether this was random or targeted, none of that has been released. Investigators are staying tight-lipped, which usually means one of two things. Either they genuinely don't have much yet, or they know more than they're telling us, and they're protecting the integrity of an active investigation. And I get why some of you might be frustrated hearing that. You want answers. You want to know who did this and why. But here's the reality of how these cases work. The quiet phase, the one we're in right now, is often when the real work is happening behind the scenes. Detectives pulling surveillance footage from the complex. Investigators canvassing neighbors, asking who saw what, who heard what time. Forensics teams processing whatever was left behind inside that apartment. None of that gets announced in real time. It happens in silence. And then one day, weeks or months later, an arrest gets made and all that quiet work finally comes to light. So while we wait, let's talk about what we do know. A medical examiner had confirmed his identity days after his death. That alone tells you this wasn't a simple case. Identification delays like that often happen when the scene is complicated, when the family needs to be located and properly notified, or when the investigation team is being deliberate about not releasing information too early. And here's the part that sits heavy with me. Right now, somewhere in Atlanta, there are people who love Nakia Starr going through the worst version of limbo. They don't have a suspect to be angry at. They don't have a motive to try to understand. They just have questions. And an apartment complex that used to be an ordinary place and is now a crime scene. If you were in their position, what would you want investigators prioritizing first? Drop your thoughts, because I want to hear how you'd approach this.
No.
I hear what man. You did what
Come on,
I'm
man. Twin, I fuck with your energy, man. I want to give you a gift from me. It's goddamn a souvenir, man. Don't drink it, man. Just keep it, man. It's goddamn, it's symbolic, man. You know, I'm fun, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
RNS type shit, my nigga, for life. Yeah, the old-fashioned way, man. This for you.
The old-fashioned way.
That's the real.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Damn, God.
So let's ask some together. Why was a 33-year-old man targeted, if he even was, inside the place he should have felt safest? Was this someone he knew, someone who had access, someone who knew his patterns? Or was this random, a wrong place, wrong time situation that could have happened to anyone reading this? And maybe the harder question, why does it take almost a week just to get a name released to public? What does that say about how overwhelmed or how careful these investigations really are? I don't have those answers yet. Nobody does. But I promise you this. When Atlanta police release more, when the family speaks, when a suspect is named, shadow crime will be here breaking it down, piece by piece, the same way we do every single time. So if this case has you thinking, if you've got a theory, if you just want justice for a man whose story is still unfolding, drop in the comments below. Hit subscribe, tap that bell, and stay locked in with Shadow Crime, because the truth always comes out eventually, and I want you here when it does.